Hey there, science fans! Welcome back to another exciting episode where we explore the wonders of the human body and the science that keeps us going. Today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of carbohydrates, one of the most essential nutrients for our survival and well-being. These essential nutrients are the primary energy source for our bodies, fueling everything from our daily activities to our most intense workouts. You can think of them as the fuel that keeps our cells running smoothly, much like gasoline powers a car. From powering our muscles during physical activities to keeping our brains sharp and focused, carbohydrates play a vital role in our overall health. Carbohydrates are made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms, forming various structures that our bodies can use efficiently. They come in different forms, each with its unique structure and function, ranging from simple sugars to complex starches. We'll explore these different types, from simple sugars found in fruits to complex carbohydrates found in whole grains and vegetables. Get ready to unravel the science behind these energy powerhouses and understand how they impact our daily lives. So, buckle up as we journey into the fascinating world of carbohydrates, discovering their importance and how they keep us energized. Let's learn how these amazing molecules keep us energized and functioning at our best. Stay tuned for an enlightening adventure into the science of carbohydrates. Let's start with the simplest form of carbohydrates, monosaccharides. These are the most basic units of carbohydrates and are fundamental to our understanding of more complex sugars. These are the basic building blocks of all carbohydrates. Without monosaccharides, we wouldn't have the more complex carbohydrates that are essential for various bodily functions. Think of them as single sugar molecules. They are the simplest form of sugar and cannot be broken down any further. 3 common monosaccharides are glucose, fructose, and galactose. Each of these plays a unique role in our diet and metabolism. Glucose is the most important one, as it's our body's primary energy source. It is crucial for brain function and physical activity. You'll find glucose in fruits, honey, and corn syrup. These natural sources provide a quick and efficient way to fuel our bodies. Fructose, the sweetest sugar, is found in fruits and honey. It is often used in processed foods to enhance sweetness. Galactose, usually found combined with glucose, is present in milk and dairy products. It is essential for the formation of lactose, the sugar found in milk. These simple sugars are absorbed quickly into the bloodstream, providing a rapid energy boost. This quick absorption is why they are often used in sports drinks and energy gels. That's why you might feel a surge of energy after eating a sugary snack. This immediate energy can be beneficial in short bursts, especially during physical activities. But remember, moderation is key. Consuming too much sugar can lead to health issues like weight gain and diabetes. It's important to balance your intake with other nutrients. Next up are disaccharides, formed when 2 monosaccharides link together. This linkage involves a chemical bond called a glycosidic bond. Common disaccharides include sucrose, lactose, and maltose. Sucrose, or table sugar, is a combination of glucose and fructose. Lactose, the sugar found in milk, is made up of glucose and galactose. Maltose, formed from 2 glucose molecules, is found in germinating grains and malted beverages. Disaccharides are broken down into their respective monosaccharides during digestion. They provide a more sustained energy release compared to monosaccharides. Now let's talk about polysaccharides, the most complex type of carbohydrates. These are long chains of monosaccharides linked together. Think of them as long chains of sugar molecules. Common polysaccharides include starch, glycogen, and cellulose. Starch, found in plants, is a major energy source for humans. We consume starch in foods like potatoes, rice, and wheat. Glycogen, our body's storage form of glucose, is stored in the liver and muscles. Cellulose, a structural component of plant cell walls, provides fiber in our diet. Polysaccharides take longer to digest and provide a slow and steady release of energy, keeping us feeling full and energized for longer durations. Section 5. Carbohydrates in our food. We encounter carbohydrates every day in the food we eat. From fruits and vegetables to bread and pasta, carbohydrates are everywhere. Understanding the different types of carbohydrates and their sources can help us make healthier food choices. Simple sugars are found naturally in fruits, honey, and milk. They're also added to processed foods like candy, soda, and baked goods. Complex carbohydrates are abundant in whole grains, legumes, and starchy vegetables. Choosing complex carbohydrates over simple sugars is generally a good idea. Complex carbohydrates provide more nutrients and fiber, keeping us fuller for longer and preventing sugar spikes. Section 6. Traveling sugars, glucose in the bloodstream. Once we consume carbohydrates, our digestive system breaks them down into glucose. Glucose then enters our bloodstream, ready to be transported to cells throughout our body. Our cells rely on glucose for energy. The hormone insulin produced by the pancreas plays a crucial role in regulating blood glucose levels. Insulin acts like a key, unlocking the doors of our cells to allow glucose to enter. Inside the cells, glucose can be used for immediate energy or stored for later use. Maintaining stable blood glucose levels is essential for our overall health and well-being. Let's explore how our cells utilize glucose for energy production. Section 7. Energy production, glucose in action. Inside our cells, glucose embarks on a remarkable journey to generate energy. This process takes place in tiny powerhouses within our cells called mitochondria. Think of mitochondria as the energy factories of our cells. Through a series of chemical reactions, glucose is broken down, releasing energy in the form of ATP or adenosine triphosphate. ATP is like the currency of energy in our cells, powering all cellular processes. From muscle contractions to nerve impulses, ATP is essential for every function in our body. Carbohydrates provide the fuel that drives this energy production process, keeping us alive and active. Section 8. Carbohydrates and Health, a Balancing Act. Maintaining a balanced carbohydrate intake is crucial for our overall health. Consuming too many carbohydrates, especially simple sugars, can lead to weight gain, insulin resistance, and an increased risk of chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes. On the other hand, not consuming enough carbohydrates can lead to fatigue, weakness, and nutrient deficiencies. Our brains in particular rely heavily on glucose for energy. Finding the right balance depends on individual factors like age, activity level, and overall health. Consulting with a healthcare professional or registered dietitian can provide personalized guidance. Section 9. When sugar goes bad, diabetes. Diabetes is a condition that affects millions of people worldwide, and understanding it is crucial for effective management. Diabetes is a chronic condition that affects how our body regulates blood glucose levels. It can lead to serious health complications if not managed properly. In type 1 diabetes, the immune system mistakenly attacks and destroys insulin-producing cells in the pancreas. This type is usually diagnosed in children and young adults and requires lifelong insulin therapy. In type 2 diabetes, the body becomes resistant to insulin, or the pancreas doesn't produce enough insulin. This type is more common in adults and is often associated with obesity and a sedentary lifestyle. Both types of diabetes lead to elevated blood glucose levels, which can damage blood vessels and organs over time. Complications can include heart disease, kidney failure, and vision problems. Managing diabetes involves monitoring blood glucose levels, making healthy lifestyle choices, and taking medications as prescribed. Regular checkups with healthcare providers are essential to keep the condition under control. Understanding the role of carbohydrates in diabetes management is crucial. Carbohydrates have a direct impact on blood glucose levels, so it's important to choose wisely. Choosing complex carbohydrates over simple sugars, monitoring portion sizes, and incorporating a variety of nutrients can make a significant difference. Distributing carbohydrate intake throughout the day can help regulate blood glucose levels. Eating smaller, more frequent meals can also prevent spikes in blood sugar, making it easier to manage diabetes effectively. Section 10. Choosing the right carbs. Navigating the world of carbohydrates can seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. By making informed choices, we can enjoy the benefits of carbohydrates while maintaining our health. Opt for whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat bread over refined grains like white bread and white rice. Load up on fruits, vegetables, and legumes, which are packed with fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Limit sugary drinks like soda and fruit juice, and be mindful of added sugars in processed foods. By choosing carbohydrates wisely, we can fuel our bodies effectively and support our overall well-being. Section 11. Conclusion. Carbohydrates are our friends. Carbohydrates are essential nutrients that provide our bodies with energy, support various bodily functions, and contribute to our overall health. From simple sugars to complex carbohydrates, each type plays a unique role. By understanding the different types of carbohydrates, their sources, and their effects on our bodies, we can make informed choices about our diet and lifestyle. Remember to choose complex carbohydrates over simple sugars, practice moderation, and enjoy a balanced and nutritious diet. So embrace the power of carbohydrates and let them fuel your journey to a healthier and more energetic you. Stay curious and keep exploring the fascinating world of science.